Alright, today I got the 2025 Apex 186BH. This is one of my favorite floor plans, and I'll tell you why. Because for a unit that's only 18 feet, it does have double over double bunks. Let's get started. Alright, at the front you do get two 20-pound propane tanks, a spot for two 6-volt batteries. You do get a huge front window here. Let me zoom out a little bit here. There you go. Alright, you do get a huge front window which lets in a lot of natural light. It does have the Azdel composite panels. Right here in the front you do get your storage, which is a full pass-through storage there all the way to the back, and then you do get a 200-watt solar panel on this unit too as well. Apex has done a really good job by adding the extra solar panels on there. You do get the solid steps here up in the front and the rugged beefy ass tires there. Look at those are super nice. On a unit this small you do actually get the outside kitchen. What's nice is that they got those magnetic latch doors, so you don't have to, if you have something in your hand, you can actually just mount that up to the top, right? And then you do get a little shelf inside your outside kitchen, some storage space with a griddle. Let me pull that out. You do get a griddle here. This is, you just flip this upside down here. Let me show you. Right. There you go. So you do get a nice little size griddle here as well, and then you also get the outside fridge. Interesting fact about the outside fridges is that those will only work off of 110 power. What's nice too is that inside the outside kitchen you get USB ports and a plug, which is super nice. Oh, and a little light there too, which is a motion sensor light. Dang, Apex. What's cool about this too is that each bunk does have its own window, right? Super nice trailer. Does come with the spare tire, and on the back there you do get a prep for a backup camera, and then also those telescopic Lippert ladders, right? So if you do get one of those ladder systems, it is a telescopic ladder. You can just pull it out and hook it up, get on top of the roof to check your seals or even brush off anything before you start traveling. 30 amp service on this trailer, and then it also has a city water connection, but then you also get a black tank flush. For those of you who don't know what a black tank flush is, it's like a sprinkler that goes off in your black tank and then it cleans it out from top to bottom instead of just sticking a hose inside the toilet to flush everything out. You do get an outside shower on here. Apex did a really good job by adding a hot water on demand tank on there, so no more waiting for hot water. You could just turn on the hot water and go. Looking at the weights on this trailer, it is 3686 dry. Fully loaded, you're going to be 4,700 pounds. Super nice unit. And I could be mistaken, please correct me in the comment section below. I believe it's a 52-gallon freshwater tank and a 35 gray or 35 black, or it's a 50-gallon freshwater tank and a 30 gray, 30 black. It does have, you'll be welcome right when you walk inside with a queen bed up here in the front. As you can see, there's a lot of natural light inside this unit. You do get the overhead storage with side wardrobe storage as well too. USB and plugs right there. Opening that up. Pretty deep. As well, like a little coat hanging rack there, with the shelf that you can remove. Overhead storage. This one is called the Stargazer edition. So you could either block it up for a screen while you have the window open, or you could black it all out if you needed to. Let me get a better look at that here. Look how cool that is. And you can open it. Just make sure that these are open all the way around the house. Yeah, and then just push that open. This could be a good ventilation, so if it's hot inside the unit you can actually open it up. It really cools the unit down. Stepping inside the kitchen, you do get a stainless steel sink with a 2-burner stove, microwave down there below, and they gave you drawers in this unit. So for 18 feet sometimes you don't even get drawers inside the unit, and then a cupboard as well too. Nice little bottle opener there that they add. Overhead storage right there on top of the kitchen. fit your plates and cups inside there. It's nice because in the kitchen area you actually do get a window. It's not a small little dinky window, it's actually a pretty large window. What I like about this trailer, one of the things the most, is that your dinette is on your campsite. So sometimes if you have a fire going, it's getting too cold, you want to get inside the unit, you can actually come inside the trailer, watch your fire go out instead of sitting there dumping water all over and causing a lot of smoke. And then some overhead storage there too as well. But my favorite part is the double over double bunks on this small little 18-foot trailer. On a lot of 18-foot trailers you do get the single over single bunks, but Apex did a really great job by adding the double over double bunks on this unit. And then each bedroom has a light, a plug, and a window. Lights, plugs, and a window. Stepping up inside the bathroom, it does have your sink on a unit. Actually, an 18-foot unit, usually you don't get a sink in the bathroom, but on this one you definitely do. Little vanity behind the mirror there. Storage underneath the sink. Nice sized toilet. Tub shower. And a skylight here too as well. You know, it's the little touches that they do by adding these little hooks inside the bathroom. Sometimes they don't even come with it. See that for your towels. And then that for your towels as well too. And that is for your hot water tank there. But yeah, this is one of my favorite floor plans. You can actually pack a lot into an 18-foot trailer, and that's one of the things that Apex has done. They've packed so much inside this trailer. They do a really good job. The engineers do a fantastic, engineers, architects, whatever they are, they do a fantastic job from the factory. But yeah, you do get a lot of natural light inside this trailer. One of my favorite floor plans here. Close that up. You gotta close it up on all the sides there. And then a privacy curtain for staying private. It does come with an air conditioner, LED lighting all the way around the house. Over here you can actually get one of those modems. It's like a Wi-Fi extender, so you can get one of those modems that kind of fit in right here. Set it up with your cell phone provider, and then it'll actually give you Wi-Fi around your trailer. One of the coolest features that Apex is now starting to come out with is they're starting to come out with these Bluetooth speakers. Instead of adding speakers in the trailer, a lot of times if you ever want to leave your trailer, go for a hike or go down by the river, you can take your speaker with you and take your music with you as well too. Alright, let me get that back on there here. Okay. You do have your awning, which is a power awning, and then also as well you do have an LED light strip here underneath the awning, so it really illuminates it as well. But yeah, one of my favorite floor plans, here it is, the off-grid. This is the 2025 Apex Nano, the 186BH. Until next time, fam, peace.